What's happening, you guys? Alright, today is the 15th of July. It is currently 1:40-ish, 1:38, whatever, in the afternoon, or 13:38. We are currently heading northbound on Interstate 55 in Missouri at the moment. Real close to Missouri and I guess I would call it Illinois and kind of Arkansas, where they all meet up. I just came out of Arkansas, made a delivery earlier this morning to the Walmart Distribution Center in New Albany, Mississippi. And as you see on the map there, we got Memphis to the south of us and St. Louis to the north. We're heading toward St. Louis, but we're going to be, cutting off of here pretty, about 6 more miles. We'll go ahead and zoom in, now you see where we're at. Okay. So coming up, I know my onboard system originally wanted me to take US 62 straight up from where you see there on the south end of the bottom of the screen. But I was in the middle of passing another truck, and it already had in my mind that I was going to take one of the other routes up. Actually, I'm kind of surprised they didn't suggest that State Route 80 route there that I just passed a couple minutes ago. I assume that's where I'm going to end up scaling the load at after I get through. Well, we're going to talk about there in a minute. Because I noticed as I was passing by there's a Flying J, a Love's, a TA, and a Speedway truck stop, all off on opposite sides of that same that interchange we just passed. All right, but my plan is I'm going to take US 60 across. There's actually another route. Well, you see, your Google Maps there is suggesting that's at 69 Highway Road HH. But I'm not going to go that way. There is a section of it off of the interstate that is most likely truck legal, because I did see a truck terminal on the satellite view, or on the map view when I was scouting earlier. But when you go a little further west of that, it looked like it goes right next to a neighborhood. Not a densely packed neighborhood, but it's still a neighborhood. And it had me wondering if it would be really a wise idea to try going that way. It'd be the most direct route. I just don't know that it's truck legal. And there's a better chance that US 60 and US 62 or 61, whatever, are going to be truck legal because they're National Highway Network routes. So I figured I'll take that way, even though I'm expecting I'm going to probably have some traffic lights and stuff to deal with on 60. We'll see how it goes though. Alright, so we're going to be picking up a load at Americold here in Sikeston, Missouri. As you see there, it's right by where I-55 and I-57 meet up, or close by. Basically on the west side of, where we're going to exit, if you go east of it, that's I-57 northbound, goes into Illinois. And if you go west, it goes right into the town of Sikeston. We're going to be making that west side of it. Okay, I've never been to this particular shipper before. All I know is it's apparently an ice cream load, based on my load assignment telling me that they want me to pre-cool to -20. And also looking at some of the Google reviews on the place, also suggests that it's ice cream, and I guess the shipper wants it at -15, and I guess they won't even load you unless it's at -10 first. And I think they won't let you leave unless it's at least -5 or below or something, if I remember correctly. So, yeah. I am expecting it to be a drop-on hook though. My load info says that it's supposed to be preloaded. I don't know what to expect. I've never been there. So at the moment I have my unit pre-cooling to -20. I don't know what it's actually at right now because I turned it on right when I got through getting washed out and getting reefer fuel in West Memphis, Arkansas. And you know, just in case it's a live load, at least it's ready. And I had a, you know, I have a full tank to work with, so there's that. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm expecting that they'll probably just tell me to go ahead and turn it off or whatever, and drop it when we get there. And maybe my loader will be ready. I don't know. You guys hopefully saw my last video and picked up a load of mostly like onions and mungos. What else?
3/4 of a mile, keep right to take exit 66 feet towards Interstate 57, US 60, and then keep left.
Yeah, I picked that up in Bloomingdale, Georgia, which is right on the, just west of Savannah. I ended up delivering that early this morning at the Walmart Distribution Center in New Albany, Mississippi. New Albany is about an hour drive southeast or so of
66 feet towards Interstate 57, US 60, and then keep
this
left.
Goodwill truck's going to be a complication for me. All right, here we go. Technically, I could have had the right of way, but like, you know, I see them coming, and I know I'm going to need to get off the freeway. I might as well just back it off early. All right. Get Bitch and Betty to shut up here in a second. All right.
Now keep left.
So that New Albany delivery, I did not vlog it, but yeah, because it was a standard Walmart delivery to me. But now I don't know. It was. Let's see. Which was this hotshot driver first? Shit. I'm gonna have to wait to see if this truck will move. Okay.
Follow the road for 2.5 miles.
So anyway, yeah, I got in there on time because they changed my appointment back. Damn it! Come on. Oh, good. This car back. I was expecting this car to go by me, then he backed off to let me over for this guy here. I was gonna drop behind the car so I could get out of the truck's way, but the car made it easy on me. So definitely appreciate that. GTI, Compassionate Trends Incorporated. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I get over there, and it was kind of I wouldn't call it a free-for-all. It was a bit of a clusterfuck of a lot of trucks there checked in, but no dock doors available. I noticed they only had like a small number of doors available to the left, you know, because it was the Walmart that has like a standard L shape to it. They had a few doors available on the left side that were being used, and then they only had like maybe a dozen or so dock doors closest to the building that OTR trucks were using. Everything further down was occupied by drop trailers. This thing's getting annoying. So I ended up waiting for almost 2 hours before they finally gave me a dock door assignment. And then I was there another 2+ hours, 2.5 hours. By the time I was empty and ready to leave. So, and then I noticed so if you guys are truckers and you do Walmart deliveries, you gotta watch out for this thing, because a lot of times they're gonna put, you know, there's a Love's right there. I don't know if it's open or I can't see over this truck, but I see it. There's a Love's right there. Let's find out if it's open though. I don't know if it's new or. Yeah, it looks like it's probably open. It has fuel prices there, so I can scale my load there when we're done picking up. Anyway, where was I going with that? Yeah, I think right here 61 is what we need. Get zoomed in. Now Google, I like the idea of what it's trying to do there. It keeps me out of town, but then that's one of those, I don't know if that's a truck route or not. So I'm going to go ahead and go up 61, because I know it more than likely is, even though we're going to have to go through town. That's where my onboard system is suggesting, so. Okay, anyway, let me clear this first and we'll talk some more. Alright, so with Walmart, it's pretty common in all the Walmarts. When you're done delivering, they're going to give you a paper called a trailer control record, or TCR. Now this trailer control record will have a series of times on there. It'll show what time you arrived at the gate. It'll show what time you arrived at the receiving office, that they call the Central Transportation Office or Central Receiving Office. They'll have another time in there on the right that'll show what time they were done unloading. And then a fourth time showing what time the bills were available at the window, at the receiving office. So this one here, they said that they were done unloading at like 8:37 or whatever time it was, which was about the right time. But then I noticed on the window, the time on it was like 7:41 or some shit, like almost an hour before the done unloading time. So I'm like hell it is. Now, who's actually doing that and why, I don't know. A lot of truckers think that they do it intentionally to try to get out of paying detention pay. Maybe that's true, I don't know. Now, my way of countering that is I'll write down on there, I'll line through the time, whatever, if it's wrong, and then put, I received my call at such and such time, and a lot of times I'll even, I'll go on my call log and take a screenshot of the call, the show that they called me at such and such time, and my call history from that number will only included that time. So there's no way they can refute that, they can argue that that's when they told me my bills are ready. And it actually does work. So watch yourselves there if you do Walmart deliveries. On another note, let's talk about some of the social media manners. Since my muse for a lot of my topics on here involve social media. Yesterday, it's common on my Facebook channel, Facebook page, whatever. I'll post random videos of stuff. Like I did one earlier in the week of me doing a truck backing at the Ralph's Distribution Center in Compton, California. I had another one yesterday or the previous day, whatever, of a rollback or flatbed truck towing or hauling a AMC DeLorean, a time machine from Back to the Future. Same kind of car. I showed that. It was just, some kind of quick thing there. And then yesterday I posted another one, just a fairly short clip of me getting passed by someone driving a Lamborghini what do they call it? Aventador. Yeah, that one. Okay, it's not something you see every day. So it was like, it's not like I've never seen a Lamborghini on the road before. It's actually not unusual to see them in Southern Cal. But every time I see them, they're different colors or whatever, different kind of mods and stuff. So this thing is suggesting State Route ZZ. Same route that Google was originally wanting me to take when I first started the vlog. But coming all the way across. Anyway, I posted, and on top of that, because that's all the video was me getting passed by this Lamborghini. Not everybody on the planet gets to see a Lamborghini in the real world. And so, again, I figured, it'll be of interest to people. My son is a big exotic car fan. Yeah, he's into a lot of those kind of cars. So, and they're cool to see to me, too, even though if I might never own one, but they're cool to see. It's not something you see every day. And on the post, I put descriptive info in there. The very top of the post said Lamborghini Aventador sighting. So right away, before you even watch even 1 second of the video, you already know what it's about just by reading the caption. And then I had some other info in there about how, like when you see a vehicle like that, a lot of times you wonder if the person driving it is known to the public in any way. Are they an actor? Are they a musician? Are they an athlete? Or some other, like some, I don't know, some corporate CEO? You never know. That could very well be. And there actually was a time when, in the past, I was in my car. It was well before I got my CDL. I was eastbound on the 91 freeway in SoCal, Orange County, and I was coming up on the 55 interchange right there by Tustin and Orange and Placentia. And right there in the gore point at the 91 and 55 interchange was a Ferrari broke down. And I realized the driver of it was outside the car looking like behind the car looking at stuff. And I realized as soon as I saw them that it was Kobe Bryant. So I'm like, oh, that was interesting. You almost wanted to stop and, hey, I didn't need any help. But no, it's like, yeah, of course every Tom, Dick, or Harry would want to jump out to help someone like that. But then what do you do? And you're stopping just because the car, or stopping because it's a famous person, or what? I just kept on going. I didn't have enough time to react to, even if I wanted to. And what would I be able to help with anyway? I don't know. But so yeah, there is that, and there's a black Lamborghini with red accents that I see every so often, and so and it always seems to be after I get through making deliveries to the Ralphs in Compton. I even saw that same black Lamborghini in Victorville right by my house. I was actually kind of surprised I saw it there. Like, what the hell are they doing up here? But apparently they had some, maybe some family, or they lived there themselves, or I don't know. But maybe, or they knew somebody there, more likely. But anyway, it's just one of those, hey, you don't see this every day. And also, this is my personal Facebook wall. A lot of you guys will probably agree with me. If it's your wall, you're going to post whatever the hell you want to post to it. You don't give a rat's ass if it doesn't interest some people or does interest other people. It's a given that no matter what you post, some people are going to like it, some people are not going to like it. I can post about Dodgers all the time on there, and the only people who would take any interest at all in those posts are people who are also Dodgers and or baseball fans, which I don't get a lot of. Which I get, it doesn't interest people. And so there's some guy on this post. I even stirred up conversation. Hey, I saw Kobe, and then I also, when I grew up in Barstow, we used to regularly see Andre Agassi cruise by in his Lamborghini down Main Street in Barstow. How we knew it was him is because we'd see him almost weekly. We'd all be hanging out in town at this hangout spot we always do before we go, we go cruising around town or find some place, meet up there before we go party and drink and wherever else. And we'd see this Lamborghini go by all the time. And then it turned out, it was one of my friends told me it was Andre Agassi because he would regularly stop for food at the Burger King or Carl's Jr. or whatever it was there, over there on the east side of town. And all right, so we're going to be making the left right here. And the people she knew, and this friend of mine who I actually tagged in that post, she had friends who worked at that place who said that was Andre who was always coming in. So that's how, this guy's turning, I think. Alright, anyway, I get some guy there who's not even in my friends list. And he says, and he comments with, and? Like, what's the big deal of this or whatever? Like, well, first of all, I don't even know who the fuck you are, or how you even found my page or this video. Alright, we're good. I have a suspicion that I think he was one of the guys who, because I posted that Ralph's truck backing video. I shared it to the Trucker Feed Facebook group. I think he might have been one of the guys who commented on that post, and maybe that's how he came across my page. Maybe he started following me on my page and saw that and like couldn't be bothered to read the damn post and see that it was probably not of interest to him. So he put his hand. I'm like, well, first of all, this is my basically I said is, oh, do you want to talk about politics or something else that's more interest of you, or can I continue to post on my own wall, what I want to post to it? And then he starts thinking basically like I'm butthurt and that I should get off of Facebook or whatever, or that I'm sensitive or whatever. I'm like, and you're the idiot who's going on someone else's, some stranger's Facebook personal wall, and like, why are you even here? I don't even know you. I don't know how you got on my page. Just because I post publicly, so followers who aren't in my friends list can see it. Unilever receiving entrance. No, I was like, I'm expecting it to be up a little further, and it's supposed to be Americold. But, and why this guy gets on and trying to say that like I'm the one who's getting all butthurt, and then he sits there and he'll quit following me, whatever, and then he says, I'll tell you, I'll even better, I'll just go ahead and block you. Like, okay, like I really give a shit. I don't even have a reason to interact with you. I don't even know where you came from. Why would I even talk to your ass? And why would I have any interest in interacting with you more? It's like, what is blocking me gonna do? I don't even know who you are, and why would I even have any interest in talking to you? Beyond this, so like, it's just so stupid and petty the way they do this. Please shut off your truck and check in at this window. Okay. I don't know. I guess National Carriers is checking in, but do not slide your tandems on the yard at any time. Your pickup will be 10 digits long and start with a 01 or a 04. Okay, check in pride. Do not if you fail to follow. Okay, this trailer here has the tandems back, but alright guys, we are checked in. Actually, I already checked in at the office, which is right in front of us. Already got the bill. It is indeed a drop and hook pickup. The load is ready to go. So it'll be a quick one here. Just drop our empty. The guard told me this row over here, the far end over there where you see the other JCT trailers. That should be where I'll be dropping. I'm trying to find my loaded. 40495. Oh, there it is over there. Okay. Okay, so we'll figure out. Yeah, I said put it over on the end over here somewhere. So I think I see an opening over here by this Crete trailer that I could probably put it in. Yeah, that should work. Okay, go a couple spots past. Don't go past where that dumpster is at. So I want to be able to come back and not have to worry about my tractor hitting it. Alright. So I can go straight back and not worry about my tractor hitting it at all. Oops. I think I'm a little late chasing it, but it'll work. Okay, you do have to slide your tandems before you come into the lot. And of course they have the signs there saying don't slide them once you're already in the yard. You got to do it before you come in. I'll go ahead and disconnect here and we'll go get hooked up to the other one. Alright. Pull away from this a little bit. The only thing that sucks about these 40 series trailer numbers is just from the number alone you can't tell whether it's a JCT trailer or a Hirschbach trailer, because we have both that have that series of numbers. Others, like if it's a 4-digit number, you know for sure it's a JCT trailer. If it's like a 20 whatever number or a 00 whatever number, it's definitely a Hirschbach. But anything 30 or 40 something, it's kind of like, which kind am I getting? I don't know. You have to just look for both. But I already saw the trailer number up here. I believe it was right by where that cone thing is at. Yes, it is. Okay, it's a Hirschbach trailer. Not sure why that thing's sitting there, but okay. Must be a purpose for it right there, like maybe all the loadeds go to this side of it or something, I don't know. I'm not feeling the fifth wheel getting pushed down by the trailer yet, so stopped. I'm gonna go ahead and raise the airbags up. Yeah, I definitely have pressure now. I don't do high hooks, so anything that I would consider a risk of high hooking, stop. I'm gonna get this thing pre-tripped and we'll get out of here and let you know where we're going next. Alright guys, we are done pre-tripping here. Everything looks good. Was a little bit of funniness with this trailer though. When I went to do my certify my pre-trip on the tablet here, apparently another driver wrote up the left front brake chamber on it, and I guess someone at Love's tried to say some Love's somewhere tried to say the brake chamber needed to be replaced. But then someone else, I think at our Sapulpa terminal, basically signed it off as, or basically they were suggesting that it wasn't required for safe operation or whatever. So I went and I took a look. I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm not hearing any audible leaks there. I even put my head right up against it. Not hearing anything audible there. I don't see anything visible going on there, so I don't know why it got written up. Unless maybe somebody heard it airing up while because the airbags on these trailers, on these Hirschbach spec trailers, auto deflate. Okay, let me get checked out here and we'll finish talking about that. Alright guys, we're good to go here. Make sure you go up to the office, the guard shack window there with all 3 copies of the bills. I went up with only one and didn't realize that she needed all 3. Okay, we're gonna get up here far enough out of the way, and I need to slide my tandems. So we'll get up here a little further. I need to have room there to slide them back, so that should be good. Alright guys, we're to go here. Yeah, this is one-way road, I think. I think I gotta go across here and then make the left. Okay, as I was talking earlier, Now, some trailers, they have, with the air ride system. Well, not every trailer has air ride. Look at any Walmart trailer. They don't usually have air ride at all. They usually just have leaf springs and shock struts, I think, if I remember right. Although every Sierra England or JCT or Hirschbach trailer I've ever pulled has air ride. Now JCT trailers, though, they don't have an integrated feature where they'll automatically deflate the airbags on the trailer when you when you set the trailer brakes. But on the Hirschbach spec trailers, they will auto deflate. So the trailer will collapse down onto the bags, whatever, and I think the idea is to put less wear and tear on the airbags, and so they're not replacing so many airbags during the time that it's because when it's other trailers where it might be parked when where it's maintaining pressure might be a bit more of a problem. So I'm guessing that's where that comes from. Okay, we got a car coming from the left. I'll wait for him to go by. Anyway, it deflates all the air though, and it includes the air that's in the reservoir a lot of times. So what happens, I think in a lot of cases with these Hirschbach spec trailers, is when you go to pre-trip it, you can't really do a pre-trip without checking it with both the air, the brakes set, no air going to the trailer, and with the brakes released, air going to the trailer. But now when you have to air the system back up because it's automatically deflated it by design while it's been sitting, you're going to hear air cycling through the system. So I kind of suspect that sometimes people are hearing the noise from the air going into circulating into the lines and the reservoir, and maybe misinterpreting it as an audible leak when it's not. So I don't know if that's where it came from or if it was something else, but I did a good pre-trip on it. When I do my trailer pre-trips, I first do a complete walk around with no air at all going to the trailer, and then I'll after I get through looking at everything, because I want to see what the brakes, what position you got to check the brakes for proper adjustment too. And you can't really do that without checking where the brakes are positioned, both when they're set and when they're released. So I want to make sure they're actually solidly up against the drums when they're set, and then I'll put pressure to the trailer, and I'll go back again and go through everything. I'll start listening for audible leaks. Make sure the airbags air up properly and all that, if applicable, and all that. Because also I'll check for flat tires when I don't have air going to the trailer. And then if I do have any flat tires but nothing visible otherwise, I'll go ahead and air it up and then see if it airs itself up, even if the bead's unseated. Because sometimes it'll seat itself and air back up. Sometimes I'll have to drive around and do some turns and stuff to get the beads to seat. Or, I have other, I can also check for other issues there, like with auto inflate system issues or whatever else. But anyway, there's stuff I check for both with the brakes set and brakes released. But when it's airing back up, it'll give that illusion that it's leaking when it's not really. So I can't tell that the brake chamber is brand new. It looks like it's been there. It doesn't look like it's extremely old, but it doesn't look like it's brand new either. And I don't see anything going on with it. So as far as I'm concerned, probably someone just mistook the sound of the air cycling through the system like the brake chamber was allowing it to vent through or something. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to come over to the Loves over here first and scale it. It is not super heavy, but it is heavy enough, just enough where I want to scale it. 36,000 pound load of ice cream, Ben & Jerry's. And so I'll go and check that out. I probably won't keep you guys all the way up until there, but that's where we're going to go to first, is to the Loves. And after that, I'll be taking a load to the Walmart distribution center in Pageland, South Carolina. Now, Pageland, if you go, basically if you locate Charlotte, North Carolina on the map, Pageland is not too many, it doesn't look like an incredible number of miles southeast of Charlotte. I forget what the highway is. It's a state or U.S. route, if I remember right, that gets you there. And pretty close to the North Carolina border, but on the South Carolina side is where Pageland is located. I've never been to that Walmart. And my dispatcher, while I was sitting there pre-tripping, she asked me for an ETA to the customer. So she might be trying to set me up for a swap or drop, because I do have home time coming up. I have a couple of medical appointments to get to on the 25th of July. It's about a week from now, or actually 10 days from now. I have really just enough time to get the load over there, deliver it, and then get moving back across. But the fact I'm running on recap hours might make it a little questionable if I can make it all the way back across on time. So I don't know for sure if she's going to have me set to drop or swap. I don't know what we have for drop yards over in that area even. So we'll figure it out, I guess. I may or may not deliver it. That's all I can really say. If I have a full clock to work with, a 70-hour clock to work with, I don't see it being a problem. I can make the delivery and then make it all the way across the country by the time I need to do my appointment. But running on recaps, and I might have to do 2 different trips to get over there. It's a little more questionable if I can do it. So I'm trying to read her mind. I'm gonna guess that she's gonna try to set me up with a drop or swap. So we'll see what happens from there. I don't know. Regardless, it's a Walmart DC. I probably will not vlog that because it's not due until the 17th at 1900 anyway. And it's a Walmart DC. You see one, you see all practically. I don't really plan to vlog that. So if I do deliver it, I will probably vlog whatever I pick up next, which who knows where that would be. Otherwise, I might end up dropping or swapping, and in the next vlog you might see what could be me delivering somewhere totally random instead of this load. So I guess I'll surprise you with whatever comes up next after this, right? Y'all have a good day. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this one, and we'll probably have some more social media related type of issue, type of content, whatever to talk about on the next one. Alright, I'll see you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.